Kia ora and welcome to Crafter Artosaurus. My name's Paula and it's Thursday, so I've got a cup of tea. Yep, I'm quite desperate. Cup of tea, yum num. So I'm just going to have a sip. And I'm going to natter to you or chatter away oops, I moved everything. Is that still in shot? Yeah, oh no, I need to bring that down. There we go. There, now I know when I'm out of shot. There we go. So, gosh, what have I done this week? So much craziness. Oh, well, first off, I've finished my owl jumper for my husband's workmate. Let me just put my cup of tea over here. There we go. So there we go. I've got a lovely, I'm not that happy with this up here, but not a lot I can do about that. A lovely little wooden button here and little owl eyes on the owls, and that's for the baby, and it's brown, so it can be for a child of either sex. And this is a little hat. Now the owl pattern I've put on the hat I've made up. The hat is just plain, so it should look like that. And I thought, oh, that's a bit boring. And also you've got all this room here you can be doing something with. Ergo, I put 3 owls on. 3 owls, there's slightly different eyes. So yeah, they're little beads that I've gone in with some yarn, and I've knotted it and then I've pulled it all apart. So I've got these little cool little tuffy bits by the eyes. I don't know, I think it looks cute as anything. Yep, so hopefully new mum isn't too much offended I've done that. So yeah, jumper done, woohoo, out of the way. All off the sashiko along, all of the strap, both sides, all done and dusted. That needs an iron and a sew at the side, and then I'll be putting that onto the strap. Yeah, so that was really fun too. Gosh, I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and once I worked out the pattern, it actually went quicker than I thought it would. So I don't know, I must have just had a very, very senior moment. I was calling it that. Another thing I've started is, of course, the blanket for the baby. So it's just going to be a very, very quick little bit of crochet. If you have, gosh, I'm umming a bit. I haven't done that for a while. Sorry about the umming. I will try and stop myself doing that. I had completely stopped doing that, so now I'm a bit frustrated at myself. Never mind. So this yarn is called Miller's Ends, and you get it at Spotlight here in New Zealand and most probably in Australia. It's quite old, so I don't know how old it is. So yeah, so I've got a couple of balls of these, 3 of them to tell you the truth, and they're all different colors. So it goes from orange to I kind of really like this color, kind of a rusty color, and then of course it's got a lovely blue, kind of a tealy blue, and then it's going into the green, and there's purple and a pink. And that's how it comes. So I'll move that to the side. There you go. So that's how it comes. It kind of reminds me of a Karen cake. Yeah. So for those who know what Karen cakes are, it's very much like a Karen cake. It's normally I would do center pulls when I do crochet, because I don't know, I crochet so quickly. The centers don't last very long. I guess I'm bragging a bit there. So a ball of yarn when I crochet, I'm lucky if it lasts. When it's like this, 100 grams, I'm usually finished this within 45 minutes to an hour. That's how quick I go. I get a rhythm going and it's boom, it's done. The only thing that slowed me down was actually this pattern. It's a free pattern on Yarnspirations, and I do like it, but the way they do their popcorn stitch is a new way to me. So that slowed me down because I wasn't expecting the the popcorn stitch to be done that way. So you double crochet 4 times into one stitch. You take the needle out and then you go back to the first 4 stitches and then you just pull it through, and then you fasten off with a chain at the top, and that's your popcorn stitch all done, which is rather fascinating and very quick. And so once it all clicked in my head and I was able to do that, I was quite happy. But yeah, until then it was a little bit hit and miss, and I'm looking at it now going, oh, are they the same? But no, I'm counting and there's 4 in each. So you do 12 in the middle. Well, first of all, they did a chain 4 and then they went into the first chain or something, or they slip stitched it, and then from there they did 12 into the ring. I don't do that. Oh. So magic ring, 12 double crochets into it, tie off to the top of another crochet, and then it's 2 double crochets into each double crochet. So then you go from 12 to 24, and then you start doing the pattern. The hardest bit was most probably the treble double crochets here at the corners. I hadn't come across that term before, I don't think. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think I had. So it kind of stopped me at treble crochet. I knew exactly what that was. Especially, this is American terminology, not English, by the way. So I knew the treble crochet. That was fine. And then it was treble double. And I was like, oh, what's treble double? I don't even think I've heard of treble double. But I got there in the end. Yeah, and it's square. It's sitting nice. Gosh, I don't know how much bigger it will be. Well, obviously bigger than this, because, this is... I figured I'm just going to go until I feel like it's the correct size to put on a baby when they're out in their car seat or in their pushchair. And because it's square, that doesn't bother me. I'll just keep on going until I feel it's the right length. So I'm not going to follow a pattern as such. I kind of did with these bobbles, but then I was debating whether or not I should do it the way I liked to do it. But I kept with this thinking, it's easy enough. It's a free Yarnspiration download pattern. So by all means, go onto the Yarnspirations page and you're going to find lots of different crochet patterns. Now, if you want a more in-depth look at crochet or knitting, then please tell me and I will do a video on it. But I'm not really sure what people would like. But yeah, I just thought I'm just going to whip this out, and so I started it last night, and yeah, once I worked out the pattern, we were fine. We were away. Zoomity zoom zoom. I'm happy. So yeah. A while ago from Create Craft with Christine, I got this very awesome piece of her fabric, and I also got some of Nana's Rick Rack. We can do whatever project we would like with this and with Nana's Rick Rack. So in my head, I've decided what to do with this. I'm going to do some thread painting into here, and we will do that together on the channel. And when I'm finished with it, I'm going to make another one of these. So my dear, very dear music teacher, Liz Ewan, who passed away, had a few things at a church fair that belonged to her, and these chip baskets are from her kitchen. Yeah, so whenever I use these or see one, I think of Liz. So this is Liz. It's kind of silly, I guess. I don't know how other people do things, but I had a really old, this is incredibly old baby's quilt, and I've just cut it, and I've put that around, a bit of lace at the top, and this is the other side of the quilt. So yeah, I pulled them apart. One side went here, the other side went on the inside. So I thought, that's because I use this all the time. If I'm doing a project, it's inside here, and Liz goes with me when I do a project, which is really sweet. she wasn't a craft art person, but Liz appreciated art quite a bit, and she loved when I made her something. It was a very, very special friendship, and I really do miss her quite a bit. So it's nice to have a piece of her when I craft an art. Well, this is my sewing container. I put my latest project in there, and we'll be filling it up shortly. Don't worry, there's a reason why it's empty. So I thought I'm going to make myself another one, and I think this pattern of Christine's just sits there lovely, and it'll come around. You see that? Hang on, let's see if I can. So that'll be on the inside in places, and this will come around, and I can put a bit of felt on the bottom, but I want it all to be this fabric. So yeah, that's what I'm going to make with it. I'm going to make myself a vessel that I will be crafting with, and that way when I craft, now Christine will be with me as well. So, and this will go down. Our house is rather big, actually. I know we're very, very blessed and very lucky. So this will go down into what I call the family room, and this one here lives on my side table where I am in the lounge area, the formal lounge, which we use in the summer all the time because it's lovely and warm in there, and it's just gorgeous. So this is a future upcoming project that will be starting as soon as my handbag is finished, and it is nearly finished. So I think next week we'll be starting on this. So I'm just giving you a heads up in case you can find one of these chip containers. I got this absolutely stunning, and I cannot stress this enough, stunning hand printed piece of fabric. Now I would love to say, oh, that's my print, but it's not. It's from another lady in the printing class I go to, and she was printing out her beautiful print, and I said to her, oh, I would really like to buy a piece of that fabric from you. And she was like, no, you can have it. And so I'm absolutely floored and blown away, because I really, really just love what she's created. It's amazing, and I think she could sell these online to other slow stitchers. So I'm blown away. So I'm going to be slow stitching into this every so often, and it's not going to be a weekly thing like the handbag was. It'll just come out every so often when I have time. And I would really like to use different fabrics in it too, and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm really going to build it up, and this is a project that we will be starting next week as well. So there's lots on the cards next week, isn't there? But wait, there's more. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm sorry. I really love this piece of fabric, so I'm being very careful and gentle with it. I'm a bit floored. She's just so talented. Oh, and the things that she prints, it's just like, oh, and she makes it look so effortless, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Right, a while ago I brought this lovely skirt in an op shop, and I have a friend called Bronwyn who lives here on the coast and I'm sure she wouldn't mind me mentioning her name. If she does, Bronwyn, you'll have to comment. So she wears the skirt in the winter. It's not quite like this one. Her one's different colours and all of that. But what I loved about it was on the bottom of the skirt there is just a little bit of embroidery that are flowers. So there's not a lot there, there's just little bits. However, I really want to go to town on this skirt, and just in this bottom tier, so it goes from here all the way down to there. Have I got a tape measure with me? No. Have I got a ruler? I've got a ruler. Here we go. 30 centimeters. Okay, so it's 46 centimeters. Yeah, long. Admittedly, I don't think I'm going to use the whole length of that. However, last night my friend Denny on our monthly swap group was selling off some Sue Spargo books, just 2 of them, and first of all, I looked up Sue Spargo. So I have seen Sue Spargo kits, but I wasn't really sure what was in a book, and I didn't want to buy a book if it wouldn't extend me, if that makes sense. And I'm sure other people are nodding and going, yep, you've got to be extended. So I'm going to make this my Sue Spargo inspired skirt. So I'll be adding fabrics and flowers, and one of them, I've forgotten the 2 names of the book, and I can't look it up because it's on my phone. I think I can write it over the top, can't I? So I'm going to write right here the name of the 2 books I'm getting. Nice pause. Hopefully that worked. If it didn't, there's just going to be a pause. Oh dear, I'm shocking, aren't I? I'm shocking sometimes. Anyway, and I'm rather excited. So yes, so this will also be being done. So I'm not going to, unlike the bag where I did that every week, I'm thinking I'm going to change up what we're doing. So we're not going to be following a set pattern with things. So one week I'll be on this, and another week I'll be on the bowl, and so I'll have series up and running. And another thing I say we, but I say me, really needs to get in and do is my hearty farty swap. So what am I going to use on my hearty farty swap? Well, here we go. So these are the hearts that I used for when I did my whatnots. So I'm going to use one of these hearts as the outline for my hearts. I've already put it on cardboard, which makes it really convenient for me. On my monthly swaps, I've been getting lots of lovely little treats. So all these ones are birds and everything for my quilt. So I'm actually going to be doing some stitching into these, and this was from a lovely lady. However, she also gave me little bits of lace and beads. So I thought I'm going to start using some of the things I've been given, and that's what's going to be on a swap. So it won't be a whole one of those, it'll just be a little bit. It could even be just a quarter of one, just coming here at the top. So yeah, and I don't know, I just think this is gorgeous. So I'm going to use this as well somewhere on my swap. Now, along with the fabric I got from Create and Craft with Christine, I also got Rick Rack. It's from her Nana, and sad but true, I'm going to make myself a heart and put on Christine's Rick Rack, I think. But I do have this Rick Rack, which is just like Christine's grandma's Rick Rack. And so I thought I'm going to put a bit of Rick Rack on my hearts. I like the thought of that, and so a little bit of this will go on the hearts, and I don't know, in places I might put Christine's Grand's Rick Rack, or yeah, something like that. So excuse the noise. Now, the other day when I was at my art group, there's a lady called Jill who's one of the tutors, and when she was in Japan, she brought loads and loads and loads of fabric. She doesn't really know, or didn't really know, what she wanted to do with the fabric, but she knows I sew. I'm sorry, I'm going to have a cup of tea. Give me a second, please. Sorry about that. I just needed a drink. So she knows I sew, and so she said, can you do anything with this? And thankfully another friend was there who also sews and is quite crazy about slow stitching as well, and so I cut half of it off of each piece and I gave it to this other friend. But here are the beautiful, and I cannot stress this enough, beautiful Japanese silks. And this is definitely silk. So I'm going to be using bits of this. There's some people who have got set colours, so they won't be getting this. I might be able to, because I think the lady, they've asked for creams, so I might be able to get away with something like here, where it's not got, but this is like a big sunset. It's just amazing. It's so super pretty. So I'll be using this one and this other one, which I can use with those other people who are asking for a set colour scheme. So this has got big flowers on. Let's see, here we go. Can you see the leaf? I don't know. There's a leaf down here, another leaf here. There we go. So beautiful printing again onto, now I'm not sure if this is a silk. It doesn't quite feel right. I've got a funny feeling this one is a mixed silk. The other one, definitely, this is silk. I can feel it. I know this is silk. I've worked with silk. Definitely silk. This one, I'm not really sure. So unless the paint, but it's see-through, I don't know. I'm thinking it's got a little bit of nylon or something in there. But I'll be using both of these on my hearts. So, you know, I've got two lovely fabrics there. The heart itself, and I have pulled out all of the fabric that Christine bought for me, gave to me when I won that pack, and other fabrics that I've had lying around, and I'm just going to add those to a heart. So I thought, well, first of all, let's start a heart together, and you'll kind of see how I'm going. Oh, and I saw someone, I'm not sure who it is, but they used neon thread, and these are the only colours I could get. So I'm on the hunt for some pinks, some purples, and some blue neon. So yep, and I'm sure I will find those beautiful fabrics. Hang on, I bought some fabrics the other day when I was at Jill's, and these fabrics in here will definitely, so I'm going to open it. It's very noisy. I'm so sorry for those people who don't like this sort of thing. Now, some of them I bought for my class. I'm always out of greens. So I brought quite a few different greens and creams. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think some of these might find their way also, because I was looking for set things when I was there. But the most gorgeous fabric ever. This is the book fabric. It has the name on it, I think. I remember seeing there we go, there's the selvage. So it's Maywood Studios, and yeah, it's just got lots and lots of cool books. I was quilting, knit one, purl two, a photo album, poetry, sketcheries, garden art, homemade, just lots of cool books on a bookshelf, and I really love that. So I would like to use some of this in some hearts, not all of them, and just bits and pieces. Like I said, I think I might have picked a few too many fabrics out. This, however, oh, I'm sorry, I just love this. So I don't know if I'll be able to get this on. It's just so amazing. Don't know. So I think it's Juicy Fruit, and this is another Maywood Studio one, and it's got pears, oranges, grapes, raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, cherries, oranges, pomegranates are here, pomegranates, and flowers and bits and pieces. So I was thinking, oh, this could be so much fun. So I want to do a few fun, funky ones. So this might be the fun, funky ones, and I'll just add just a little bit here and there. And yeah, I'm in love with this fabric at the moment. I just saw it in the window and I had to have it. My want monster kicked in. For those of you who don't have a want monster, you are very, very lucky. My want monster is kicking in a lot lately. I've got some felt. Now this is wool felt that I found at Jill's quite a while ago, and she sells this by the sheet. And after having a look at the Sue Spargo books online, and also Sue Spargo felts for sale online, I am fairly certain that this is Sue Spargo felt, and if it's not, I'll be gobsmacked in totally disbelief. Yeah, all the different colours she's got is amazing. Now this is, oh, I've got bits of thread everywhere. This is fabric that I created, that I have printed on. So here we go. And I do love this. So I thought I'm going to do some things also with this being in the background, because it's something I have created and I do like the colours. It's a little bit, I don't know, there's a little bit of a shine there, maybe you can and can't see, but it also reminds me of denim quite a bit. So I thought this will be fun. I'm just going to cut bits and pieces off and put it here and there. So yeah, that'll be going on the hearts. It's just how things are. Sorry folks. And also I'll use it in the background. Now I didn't know, oh yes, look, there is a lady who has asked if I can do it with just fabric. So I will see how I can kind of go around here, and I've already got a cool little flower on it, and from there we're just going to add bits and pieces. So this will be an easy heart to do, because I think it was also, she asked for creams, kind of muted colours, and I have, here we go, I have tea dyed, or it's coffee dyed, it might be coffee, I can't remember, but anyway, I did some of that on, and I thought, well, between that and I can add other little bits of flowers and build it up, and little bits of lace, and also I've got some creams. So yeah, so that'll all be added to that one, and I might even tea dye or coffee dye some more little bits of fabric. I have this rather glorious cross stitch, which is very, very old, and I know that, but I figured I would use, like, there's the bottom part of the heart down here, and yeah, and from there I'll just add more materials to this. So I know where one heart is going. It's super easy. I've got it in my mind. Yes, I know it's got a little bit of pink in it, but well, it's not going to be just cream. I'm sorry, I can't do just cream. I'm going to find that difficult. It's not me. Yeah, yellows, yes. I've got a bag of fairly old little bits and pieces in here, and so I'll be using things out of here, because I really need to start using them. And yeah, so it's all about using and getting things done. So right, I don't know how long I've talked for, but I'm going to press pause, check the video, and then we're going to do a few hearts together, and they'll just be the felted ones, and I will cut out also this fabric one that someone's asked for. So yeah, so I'll see you shortly after I've checked how long I've been talking for. All right. Okay, I had a look and I'd actually been talking for over half an hour, so I feel that's long enough for a video. So I'm going to leave you here. As you can see, I've cut out my hearts. This one will need some ironing, so yep, I've got 4 hearts here that I can work on this week, and I'm going to do another video that'll be released tomorrow on how I'm doing my arty farty hearties. I'll have to look up what it's called. I don't know. So yeah, so I'll do 4 hearts this week, and I'll keep on giving you an update and making more hearts as I slowly make them. I don't think it matters if I show you or share. No one really knows what heart they're getting, and this way I can just show you how I'm going through the process. So I'll see you tomorrow with another video on the hearty farty arties. Hearty farty arties? I don't know. Arty farties arties hearties. Oh well, this could be another half an hour just trying to say the heart thing, so I will definitely look that up. But yeah, I'm quite excited. I do love these small projects like this, and I find them very relaxing. So yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do, is to at night time have something to just relax and do a little bit with. And because there's 4, I can play with what I'm doing, and I'll just keep on going until I've done all the hearts I need to do. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. I've got lots of other fabrics that I will be using, and like I said, as I put it together, you'll see this one will be very different. With the fabric backing is going to be very different from everything else, and I know that, and I'm quite excited by it, to tell you the truth. I'm wanting to use lace and some more linen type fabrics. Yeah, so I've got, I don't think that one will fit on. Well, it might. All I know is it has to be, no, I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to, oh, and another thing I'm going to do when I do my arty farty hearties is I have this book. It's got 100 essential embroidery stitches. I seem to use seed stitch, back stitch, running stitch, overlocking stitch, buttonhole, maybe Y stitch, and feather stitch and cross stitch. So what, that's 8. When I make something, I seem to stick to those 8 things. So I'm going to, on every single heart, this is the challenge to myself, I'm going to do a new stitch, or a stitch I haven't tried in a while. So I've done checkerboard, I haven't done that in a while. Interlace cable chain, I don't think I've actually done that one, but I could be wrong, but it doesn't look familiar. So there's lots of stitches here. Fishbone stitch, been there, done that. Detached chain, been there, done that. Overcast, to work overcast stitch, I don't think I've done that one. So draw guidelines to follow, stretch the fabric, an embroidery hoop. Well, I won't be able to use an embroidery hoop. Thread a needle with another thread, take the needle back down through the fabric on the opposite side of the outline, bring it back up on the inside of the line, continue working. I think I might have done that. Yeah, I'm fairly certain I have. Yep. So there's lots of stitches in here, lots of ideas. Stem stitch, you know, stitches I should be using, but oh, that mouse is so cute, but I'm not really. You know, it could just be me. I seem to be stuck on the same stitch all the time. So my challenge to myself is to try one thing from here that I haven't done in a little while, or I haven't tried, or a stitch that's a little bit outside what I normally do, and that's the challenge to myself. So every heart that I make will have at least one new stitch on there, or a stitch I haven't done in a while, because some of these stitches aren't new, I just don't use them for some unknown reason. I seem to go straight to those 8 stitches. So if anyone knows why I do this, that'd be great if you could tell me. So yeah, and maybe we all do it. Maybe we get stuck on certain stitches. It could be. I know when I do art, I get stuck on a certain style. So yeah, for a while. So it could be part of the same thing. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow anyway. You all need to go. You've been listening to me rabbit on, you poor people. If you did like this, I still don't know what to call. I'm having a cup of tea. So yeah, a tea chill time. I don't know. I'm just still trying to think of a phrasing for what this is. So please leave a message down below, or a comment, and thumbs up if you did like this. You don't put any thumbs down. I haven't had any of those yet. This could be the one. This could be the one. No, I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll start those hearties. Oh look, when I come tomorrow, I'll be an expert at saying it. So I'm saying tomorrow, but it's just going to be later on today. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I really am. I can't wait to start in on my hearts. Yeah, I've got a few swapsters, and I'm very, very happy. I most probably could make a few more if someone would like to swap and they don't have very many people. Please remember though, I am in New Zealand. It's a long way to send things, so really all you can send is a heart. There can't be any fabrics or anything like that. And when I send mine away, it will just be a heart inside a card, obviously, or a note or something. Yep, international shipping, it is up there at the moment, and I want you to know that it really is just an envelope with a heart in it. That's all you need to send. That's all you need to send. And everyone on Arty Farty Hearties, Arty Farty Annie's channel, oh dear, it's just a heart you're sending. If I swap with someone in New Zealand, it might be slightly different to what you're getting, but yeah, it's just a heart. And I want to try making some stickers. So yeah, if I do actually manage that, then there could be a sticker inside, a heart sticker, but I'm not promising because I don't know where to get the sticker paper. But Tori showed us how to do it, and I really, really want to give that a go. So that could be something I try or not try, or depending on the time. But I've got 2 months to get these hearts made and sent out, which will be wonderful. And I really am looking forward to it. So yes, I'll see you tomorrow and we'll talk more heart stuff. Thumbs up if you like, leave a comment down below, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you all too much. If there is one of those projects that you really like the look of it, I can start that most probably this Tuesday. Please keep in mind though that if my Sue Spargo book has not arrived, it will not be my Sue Spargo inspired skirt, which I am very excited about. All right, bye for now. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching.